All right. I'm going to move this window over. It looks like everything is working. Hooray. I'm so excited for this one, everybody. I've been looking forward to this ever since it crossed my desk at Indiecade stuff. I just absolutely cannot wait to get going here. That said, somebody text Julian.
Is coming. She said that she thought it was 5 minutes.
Okay.
Alas. The one perk of, like, internet-enabled appliances. At least the clock is right.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's on her way.
Okay.
And we'll see how long I last.
Well, we're glad you're here while you are.
Hi. Sorry I'm late again, like every time. Hello.
Hi, Julianne. I'm gonna make sure that Julianne's video comes on stream correctly, and then we're gonna get going, everybody.
Hooray.
Right.
I'm excited. Is anybody else drinking themselves tonight, or am I the only one?
Oh no, I have a drink.
So my partner makes wine, and this blueberry wine he made from 2018, and it's like one of the last bottles. I love blueberries, so I'm like, it's like I'm a doctor now. This is a great choice for me. So yeah.
I feel like that is one of the better talents a partner can have, honestly.
Partner can have.
Yeah, he's making home brewing. I do the cooking part, and then he does dealing with all the fermenters.
That's excellent.
Beer. I had some.
Yeah, he hasn't done beer in a while, but we get our grapes from this place called Musco in Hartford.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
How this is going to go, because essentially this is just a visual novel, right? Except there's a lot of choices, and choices that have to be made reasonably quickly. I think that we should put...
be asking us.
Well, no, I am going to be asking mostly our special guest for the evening, the newly minted Dr. Caitlin Truelove, who's joining us, who just defended her dissertation on TV musicals. So, you know, a good choice to have for this particular game. But the choices are always going to be in the format a red choice, a blue choice, or a green choice for the sake of, like, ease of reading and clicking quickly, right? And so red is aggressive choices, confrontational. And then one of them, I think it's green, is like more like loving, emotional support, connecting with this person. And blue is like sneaky and crafty and being smart about things, but not always necessarily in a polite way. Like academia.
Okay. Accurate. So accurate.
All right.
A lot of beverages. So one of them though is a sparkling rosé. So one of them is Fentiman's Rose Lemonade because I had it left over from Barbie. All my pink drinks.
Oh my gosh.
And then I have since this is like Greek god themed, right? This game.
Yes.
It has like a
yes.
Greek element.
Oh.
I have this tea from August Uncommon.
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
Humble demeanor. I've
I'm
also
just happy to
really
drink
good.
myself.
It's it is caffeine free, organic, vegan, non-GMO, and all natural. And it is an organic cocoa, barley, and
Here we go.
anise.
4 hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
Run, Swanson.
Take the saxophone,
Oh,
obviously.
they showed up all right.
You could have an 80s band. Be incredible.
You know, I had a dream where this
I like
exact
Saxophone
thing
Man,
happened.
honestly.
Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Choice here?
Maybe we should try that.
Hey, we should consider that. We could be the Naked Band, coming soon to a really private auditorium near you.
You know, somehow I believe you'd actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard no. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Was that one Rahul Kohli?
Hey, Grace, you okay?
No, Rahul Kohli is.
I know you've been kind of loose ends since.
I don't want to spoil it, but I know
Just
who he
hoping
is.
tonight
I'll let
would
everybody know.
cheer you up.
All right, we have You're the Best. I'm okay. Frustrating.
You're the best. You're the best.
You're always looking out for me, Freddie.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Right. I just
They friend zone.
wish it wasn't always so
Turning on
one-sided.
this.
Hey, hey, don't worry about that. Really, Grace. You'll get through this.
Fall off. Oh, there we go.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit.
Oh,
You know that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're together, right?
You can make
feel
them.
very
We can make
together.
them a thing. I think.
You coming?
Oh,
and not just because of the
Gonna
Kurosami stuff.
Hang out a bit and lock up.
Vibes.
I'll see you at home.
Mom water.
Like a boat
Really? It's called mom water?
lost at sea
Funny.
I saw it and I was like, it's me.
with no sails.
It literally, it's also very me.
Breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything
Not just
I
you.
set upon unravels
Yeah, now we're in the
at
area.
my feet.
Yep.
Are you so?
Everything I've learned
Yeah, I wasn't saying we were like
wasted on a
secto.
girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like
Ludomusicology
a
since it's a musical.
boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I mean, her name's Calliope. Come on now.
Yep.
Let's hear it. Excuse me.
Okay. Did you bring an instrument or some music?
I don't need that.
I
Just me.
kinda bring my music wherever I go.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That's the
Alright.
most vocalist thing to say. Also, what to say if you don't want to be in the band.
I hate all these people, but I like them, but I hate them.
Theater
kid energy.
I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
Like a boat lost at sea.
Oh, I'm about to
With
Wait, so We're just bouncing these things off of each other. You magically know the lyrics. Okay.
That's right.
We love musical theater logic.
That's explained in the lore, actually. We'll get there.
Oh, okay.
All things that lose their way.
It's not just like people on the CW are singing now. Though it does have that effect right now.
I've yet to see Riverdale. Don't at me.
All right.
What's our trait?
I mean, I want to be clever,
You got it.
but like also maybe just abs.
Blue is always like the smart color.
I know, it's right above.
Blue, Power Ranger. Yeah.
But if I build a sail, can I trust
The lyrics and the chord structure, the instrumentation, the whole music all changes every choice. There's 4 full soundtracks.
Whoa!
Nice.
We're gonna analyze what's a smart chord change.
What was that?
I was gonna say when you
What's
said
your
Blue
song?
Smart
Was
in Magic the Gathering
just
isn't
so
Blue
wonderful.
Sorcery.
I had to finish it with
Okay.
you. I hope that's
Parodies.
alright. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
I'm glad you did. I'm gonna make some really questionable choices down the line.
No,
I can
that's
already
great.
feel it.
For people's reference moving forward, so I don't have to explain it during high pressure situations, the colored light bulb is only available if you chose that choice earlier in the song or your whole character is aligned that way.
Okay.
I'm glad you did.
That prevents you
I've
from
never
seeing
experienced
everything in
anything
one
like that
playthrough of
before.
this.
I'd be surprised if you had.
What was that? It felt like the music was everywhere, like it was coming from inside me.
It always
That's where
has,
singing
Grace.
comes from.
Just as it was when I walked in.
Sarah, the complete deadpan there is
I
incredible.
ask you why you feel so adrift. You're so
No,
young.
what's really great is when you're in a flow state, it feels
Surely
like it's
your
coming
life
through you
is
and not from you.
just
That wrong.
beginning.
Oh,
That's
you're not wrong.
yes. Oh, it feels
Oh god. Be honest.
Always be
Oh,
honest.
it sounds stupid.
talking
Try
about
me.
our feelings.
Well,
Love talking about feelings.
I mean, if you're not gonna talk about your feelings, you just
school
think about
because I
them.
didn't
So,
feel like I
like,
belonged there,
let's
but
be
I
honest
still haven't
now.
found my place.
Why not both?
What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Oh, honey, you're probably just an undergrad. You're okay.
Yeah,
That's a good question.
you're still young. You're fine.
I like the way that she's shaded like an old newspaper comic strip character.
The use of a lot of black
About
and
the
really
audition.
effective
I'm
black.
sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
Alright, be cryptic,
It's hard to make a lot of black show up and without it looking like empty, too. They've done a really good job with the art here.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Oh, did you see that? There was a sign for Mitchell. I think that's gotta be like a dwarf metal band, you know, like Tolkien-esque.
I like the fridge magnets that spelled out fridge.
Yes, me
Yeah.
too.
Here's your keys,
I
Fred.
appreciate
I thought you did. What the? Calliope?
No!
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry,
So
Grace.
Calliope also magically knows where Grace lives. What happened? What happened?
What happened?
Who did this?
It doesn't matter now. I didn't want
Oh,
to do
crap,
this
I
to
should've
you. I
saved her.
not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope!
I was making fun of her, and now she's dead or something. Oops. What the hell?
What is that?
That's like it. Unless it's just a over dramatic theater kid stuff.
Nope.
Ah!
I don't think our school was big enough to have like too much startup theater because there were only like 68 kids in my class, so kind of like there was a lot of overlap. So like the band kids were also the choir kids, were also the theater kids, were also the quiz bowl kids, or like I was.
Wow.
You know?
Oh man, I have so much to say about my high school, and none of it am I going to say on a public video right now.
No.
You guys asked me after we're off the air.
I feel like that's enough to say. What?
I can wait.
Hello. Hermes. Okay.
I-
Does anybody else read Lore Olympus?
Is
Oh,
that my
I
door?
Yeah.
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe?
There's some Lore Olympus vibes.
Yeah,
I came as soon as I could.
That's what she said.
We need help. We need help. We need help.
She's dead.
Right.
We need help. You need to call someone. Or...
Well, I'm someone. I got called. Happens every time one of us dies, you know?
Oh, okay. Well,
What?
you implied
Dead,
that,
huh?
that this happens on a regular basis.
So
which
the
is
course
kind
is
of
gonna want to
alarming,
talk
but
to you.
okay.
Sucks, but you know.
No, I don't. Oh,
Like
so
the
you don't have the red.
Explain what can we say?
We can't choose
I can't
that
say that
because
'cause we're
that's
not-
you have to be a badass to choose that one.
Okay, the chorus?
The chorus?
Yeah,
You mean
I
the
feel like we need to
authorities?
talk faster.
The authorities.
Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But
The
they're not
chorus is
coming
the
here.
cops.
We have to go to them.
Never thought of
Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far?
Surprise.
Cool. Let's go.
Wash my hands.
So I was reading Lore Olympus before we started playing Hades, which meant that I saw like the hot dude and assumed that was the titular Hades because in Lore Olympus, Hades is hot. And it threw me for a moment.
Oh yeah. Are you saying Hades and Hades is
Already-
not hot, Sarah?
I know.
Well, there's a lot less, there's very little
where
fan
are we?
art.
Sorry to drop you and run, but
There's
when
a
an
lot of
idol dies,
fan
there's
creations.
like 100 different things I gotta do.
No. Wait. Where did you
Well,
bring me?
thanks, Hermes.
How did we get here?
The chorus can explain.
Yeah,
Don't
we have questions.
touch anything. Okay?
I'm not going to comment on the
Wait,
actual hotness
come back!
of Super Giants Hades as the character, not the game.
Yeah.
I have lots of
I'll
comments
just-
about the game.
Wait here and not touch anything.
You're going to touch something.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens in stories. Oh, you're touching a thing.
I love the bird.
Athena owl. Or just an owl, I don't know.
So that's clearly an Athena.
Just
owl.
gonna-
Yeah, it's an Athena
Athena
owl.
owl.
I'm gonna make that leap based on
fine,
the
I know what that
context.
Oh,
Don't
cookies.
touch the cookies.
Oh, especially if you eat the cookies. Oh, you
Oh, the
are
owl's-
doomed if
the
you
owl's
eat the
gonna
cookies.
take your soul if you eat those cookies. Don't eat the cookies.
Yeah,
Decision. Or not.
no. I would have said eat the
Whoa.
cookies, but...
Oh yeah. Hello.
Oh, we got some twangy stuff going on.
Ooh, that's a judgy face.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you. Our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
Oh, my. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
Who are you? I mean,
Yeah, you don't.
Oh, it's
Doesn't say that.
she's Felicia Day. That's who she is. All right.
Someone died in my arms. Where is this? How did I get here? Who are you people?
So many
Did you read
questions.
the bookshelves? Because book
This
covers
is
are
my
very,
office,
like, what
and
people
I
have on their
expect
shelves
you
is very
arrived
fascinating.
through one of Hermes's portals.
The shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that does require some explanation, I agree.
You know, the writers have
Allow
gone
me
on
to introduce
strike,
myself.
therefore we need an indie
I
musical
am
starring Felicia Day.
Athena, goddess of wisdom.
I mean,
This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
interesting. And you live here?
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain. Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi. We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive.
Service there, but okay.
Right, like,
mortals
I had
grow
service,
more and more
like,
clever
in
with
Hawaii
each passing
and
century.
Europe, right?
Television. I do what I must.
What's the name of the comic that has all like the fairy tale characters living in like Arctic?
You said I'm a god now. You said I'm a god now.
Wait,
Fable,
you said...
Sarah?
And Herman
Yes,
said...
Fable. That's what I'm right. Also, yeah,
I'm a god
Sandman,
now, too.
absolutely. They're all true.
An idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
Did any of you guys watch American Gods?
The
or have you
reason
read the book?
you're here, Grace, the
I've
reason why
watched
we
American
made you
Gods.
wait so long while
haven't
we
read the book
debated,
yet. It's on my
is
list.
because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper.
I haven't seen like any
Never
of the
mind a
adaptations
possible murderer.
recently, but
I know
I've read
this will
I've read
all
everything.
come as a shock, and
The
I'm
first season of American Gods.
so
that I
sorry
watched.
to say it, but
We watched
I'm afraid you
maybe
have to
the first
die.
two and then kind of.
Oh, well, that's rude.
Oh yeah, we have to die.
Gives you the right.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean you have to die?
It's exactly as it sounds, Grace.
You can't do that. What about a trial? You aren't the police. Why hasn't someone called the police?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
Isn't...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But... this isn't justice!
Oh. Ooh, dang. Aspect ratio.
Aspect ratio.
Cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know
us.
I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the news is gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. The chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her? And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Oh, no. We need to find the truth. I think that's
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know...
know stuff?
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
How many times are we planning to allow Grace?
I think so. Yes.
We have to limit it to just once.
Fine.
At least 3 times.
And there we have it.
How do I prove my innocence?
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial.
I think I'm being summoned, folks. I'm gonna pop off. I gotta go check on a little person.
Okay.
Alright, tell me I said hello.
I will. Good night, folks.
Good night, Karen.
How do I find the killer?
Yep, and I will address that after I make Karen... Wait a minute.
Boop. Poppy pop.
I made somebody else vanish on stream. Hold on. There, Dana's back on stream now. Okay.
Love a drony vamp.
Did somebody say, how do I find the killer?
Yes.
Indeed.
Can someone
Okay.
explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I
So,
don't know
have you all noticed
anything
that
about
every
the
time the
idols.
muse's eyes
that's for
flash
you to
gold,
figure out.
everybody breaks out in song?
How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before
Very
we
obvious
go,
cue.
however, a few
The theater
rules.
kids can't even miss it.
Do not reveal our existence to the
Wow,
mortal
Dana.
world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Oh shit.
Wait, can we make her eat a cookie?
I don't think so, no. All right.
I really wanted to eat a cookie.
Me too.
I always take a cookie when people say take a cookie.
To head home.
So we're gonna have a week here, and I do not know the answer for what it's worth. I purposely did not play enough while I was doing IndieCade judging to get to the end, because I want to do that here. So I don't know who has done it, but some character has presumably murdered Calliope. That's not us.
That's pretty
Are we
funny.
sure it's not us?
Yeah. Yes.
Grace?
Oh, did they just leave the corpse? Or did Hermes take it?
Bridge.
Hermes took it.
Weird.
Yeah.
Grace.
Oh, where
Oh, well, that's good at least.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
Alternately, Julie, park ranger with that.
He's a taller. I became a god. Just
Yeah.
Yes, but
again.
No, let's
you're
we're
seriously not gonna believe it.
Oh, one of those nights, huh?
Let's-
Well, it better be good.
I became a god, Freddy.
Yeah, Freddy,
For
I've been
real.
gone.
You were gone all night.
Sure, yeah.
Why didn't you answer your phone? Okay, so what exactly are you the god of? Late night lattes? Skipping bad practice?
Rude. Rude.
There's someone here.
I like smart.
I'm the god of smartass friends, I swear.
Freddy? I need to warn you about something.
Yeah? About what? Am I gonna turn to stone? Because that's totally a god thing.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
You can't just ask.
What are you sensitive about it?
Wait, I'm God.
Yeah.
I did tell you
I
about the
told
god
you.
thing, Freddy.
Well, you got me there.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan.
Alright. Oh, I like your outfit.
So you call me that,
Given to
if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
I don't know. The helping hands and labyrinth didn't really help that much.
Oh, I was thinking of Pan's Labyrinth. Sorry.
Oh.
Nice. Do we like what do you get out of it?
How? Oh.
How can you help? Yeah.
Help me how exactly? And why?
Yeah.
We've never even met.
Now, how would one acquire friends if one never made an effort to meet strangers?
Yeah, but...
Okay.
As for the
Okay,
help I
well,
can
you just
offer,
broke into my apartment, so...
unless
Right.
you feel you can find the murderer on your own. I mean, you could do that. Maybe. Possibly.
Murderer? I think there's a murderer. Grace?
Can we talk in front of Freddy?
So we can just talk about this. In front of Freddy.
Here I thought you'd already informed her of your situation.
I mean, we did say,
Yeah,
right?
but I don't think she believed me.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't. Should I?
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Cass?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Oh no, it's...
Huh.
That's it?
Oh my God.
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
I mean, the hands, right?
Sure, but
Yeah.
I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
A plucky best friend.
Aw. You are the absolute best.
What did I ever do to deserve
Yeah.
a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa,
No,
whoa,
they're
whoa.
together.
You
They're making
wound me,
together.
dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
So tell me your advice.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah. The chorus started singing.
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess.
You can trigger
Music swelled as if from nowhere.
Yep.
Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
It's just like the Buffy musical.
Yes.
Yeah, that was you.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to
because people tell you
expedite the
shit.
process.
Come on.
That's right.
Singing
Now then,
reveals secrets because they're
Close
all
your eyes.
people's innermost desires and
you hear that?
feelings.
It's coming from you.
Exactly.
When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes,
All of
you
them?
look into the crowd, and you feel.
Powerful.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Grace,
Here we go.
you know that
Oh.
you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand.
This sounds like a monologue moment from Jesus Christ Superstar to me.
Oh, okay. Yes.
That
I was like, what is this?
at your command.
Wait,
Like, he sounds like Judas, right?
This is Jesus
This
Christ.
is all me? What do I do?
Tell me what's happening.
Start singing.
Now?
All right.
I thought
Why
that was
not?
great.
Time's wasted.
Where's Dana? Oh no. Try to roll with it. Try to roll with it. Try to roll with it.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it
Played
now?
clarinet in that, and it was that's the line.
Follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on? So sorry you had to be here for this. I'm in the dark too.
Oh, now we
as
got
you're
the trailer
hearing
music.
this. Like I know that I'm in full control, cause the words and the tunes I feel here in my soul. If this is a power, I'm not overthinking it. If this was a drink, I'd be drinking it. But someone is dead and I'm losing my head. Like the goat said, this is my time, time to shine. This is my time, time to shine. Grace, nothing makes sense here. And won't the carpet be covered in fleece? And you said someone died here. Shouldn't we then just call the police? Can we all listen up now? Remember, this madness is happening to me. This music makes sense to me somehow. But pulling me round is not what I need.
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't know me.
If she has to be, ask me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to me? There's a good chance I could throw the both of you out. Still got no idea what all this is about. But I don't feel like an amateur wannabe. If this is a dream, then it's gonna be my time. Time to shine.
Yes.
This is my time. Time to shine. I don't need either of you.
Well, what happens next?
How about a solo?
Have everyone sing together.
Yes,
Yeah.
solo. Do it. We got time.
What?
I never knew I had that in me.
Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand.
This has all gotten out of
Freddie and I
hand.
will be fine.
Nothing for Grace will never be the same.
Freddie's amazing. She's the one I trust. And you're treating me like I just got off the bus. If I'm ever needed, she knows I'm there.
I can't work with this.
Do I need you? It's my time. Time to shine.
Working with me or her?
My time.
Do I have to
gonna have to choose.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your
We'll get a break to chat in a minute, Dana, after every room, if you will. There's a break.
I force people to sing.
I mean, no one has a choice but to sing along.
We all have a song in our hearts, Grace. You can make us sing, but the song will always
So not
be
like an
ours.
oral skills.
A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits.
Right.
She inspires.
You can inspire people to sing about their innermost thoughts and feelings.
Grace
already told you to
take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide.
Okay, so you are gonna
An
still help me.
address.
Great.
In the city,
He's gonna like.
where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
This dude's sketchy.
Thank you.
Her address? Thank you, that's perfect. Thank you.
Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
Okay, fine. Just go. Oh.
Ah, that's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Then I'll need her help.
Yeah.
I want to say I'm not worried, but.
Then I'll definitely
We're not
need
badass.
backup.
You'll be fine. After
I'm
all,
excited.
what's a mortal to do
fine.
that he cannot?
I can
Assuming
speak
the murderer
Hindi.
is immortal.
Okay, fine. I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian.
Cool.
Just tell them
Alright.
they're okay.
I know.
Not the other stuff.
Oh my
I
gosh.
guess I'll
What
go
if you
check
go
this
with
place out
Freddie
on
and
my
it
own.
turns into a
So
Bollywood
glad that's settled.
That would be-
I'll let you get to it. I'll drink into resume. Ta-ta.
I do not hate that.
ski,
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
new costumes.
New forms to compare. Oh yeah.
So where's her?
I guess you just click on the pin.
We do. I'm gonna take
okay.
1 minute here,
Oh.
and I'm gonna change resolutions down, which might mean I have to reshare on Discord, because it turns out that streaming at super nice resolution doesn't love being streamed. So hold on.
Uh-oh.
That should fix some things, maybe? Good. Do y'all still see it or no?
We see it. We see it. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Ooh. Swanky, swanky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
I mean, she's dead, so like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we can look through her
This
stuff,
is
right?
Calliope's apartment.
It's just like such a cool apartment.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
This.
Honestly, though.
So,
Right.
so
Hello?
that you inherited her soul, do you inherit her
Grace,
shit
good
too?
job.
Like,
I
that
was just
notes
about
to the
to
killer.
ask
are you
that.
her heir?
Also, is this place rent
Better have a
controlled?
look around.
If this place is in a city like
Oh.
Chicago or New York, this is a $3 million apartment. Easy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at the Elvis picture.
Wait,
Oh my
what
gosh,
is
there's a
look
Warhol
at
painting.
instrument mean? What instrument? She has like.
There are so many. Well,
Yeah,
it's
that's
specifies
weird.
guitar, drums, and guitar. So maybe the piano.
The piano.
Why not just call it a piano? If you're playing this game, you know it's a piano. I'm sorry.
Right.
Instrument.
Naomi called it guitar, piano.
Instrument, my ass.
I'm under her spine.
Oh, look at all of the instruments up there near the window. That's what it is. See, you look at the piano, the cello, the drum set all at once.
Instrument.
Okay, so then the harp. Can you look at the harp?
Yeah, we can look at the harp. Shout out to Ashley.
I wish we could.
Yeah, Ashley, are you here, like, assessing
Giant harp. Of course there's a
accuracy
giant
of
harp.
a harp? That looks like a normal-sized harp.
Right. I guess, yeah, drums.
We can just click them all, I think.
These aren't.
Okay.
Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
Whatever. My first thought would be, is
already-
this shit mine now? Yeah, for
We have
sure.
it for you.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum. Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
With this apartment, you could know a lot of celebrities, man. We're gonna do go upstairs last, by the way.
Obviously, that makes video game logic.
Yeah, in case you cut off options here, we want to look at her stuff.
How did we even get one of these?
Maybe she killed someone. That's how she got them.
Probably money, though.
I really like that light. Is that like
Is
the
it a
Tiffany lamp?
Same.
It must
go?
be.
No, we're gonna meditate.
Did she follow me? Did she come here? I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or...
I mean, I would also like to believe that too.
Ironic.
The upstairs, I love it. If I
Man.
really your case.
I want this apartment, team.
I don't see anything useful down here.
I know. I'm like,
But you
damn.
imagine yourself if your children try to kill themselves falling out the window. Like, they would try so hard.
I don't think the window's open. That's the good part.
And also,
No, they would try to
that's,
break it.
Yeah.
those stairs would probably also not be safe for small humans.
These aren't even
The
that small, but
stairs
they're
are
still,
worse,
like,
yeah.
Just your average.
Naomi
every
tripped over the
day.
floor yesterday.
Tripped over the
Sarah's been to my
You know.
house. She's seen the stained glass window that has an Owen punch crack in it.
Whenever they found
Oh,
someone who
no.
made something truly masterful or created a new
Apollo,
art form,
what are you doing?
they pass on their idol. Give it a
Wasn't
new name.
like he also a god
That's
of
how the
music?
mortals became confused.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
harpist, right?
Like they got almost
They all got
everything.
Or he played the lyre.
Yeah.
Didn't
What
they
are
all
you
have like
doing here?
instruments associated?
What are you
with them?
doing here?
Can I just point out, I really like this string piece.
What are
Like,
you doing here?
vocals are obviously the highlight here, but the interstitial music is really good too.
This feels like it might.
What
it's
are
like
you
a theme
doing?
for him
Sitting
almost.
here in the dark.
Yeah,
Excuse
What
me.
does it look like I'm
maybe
doing?
he's about to get a song.
The light is on.
He's
Preparing
about
your
to sing. I'm
villainous
gonna about to make him
monologue?
sing.
I'm grieving.
Oh, no, he's really not comparing
For a
the
dear
film
friend.
a lot.
If I may ask, how did you find this place?
Everyone's-
What are you doing here?
Everybody else dies. Like, there's like issues with Sandman.
Huh.
Do we want to make use of our cleverness here?
You're snooping through your. Yeah, yeah.
I could
I
ask
do.
you the same question.
I told you why.
I know what you said, but look around. This office has been tossed. Someone searched this place from top to bottom.
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
Likely
I can't help it,
fail.
Grace. I wish I
Almost
could.
as likely as us showing up with blood on our hands and being like,
You
it
deserve
wasn't
better.
me.
Right.
Are we gonna get all these options or only one?
It might maybe only one. I don't know.
Can you tell me about Calliope?
Okay.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed
Oh, I don't know. Sing about
A
her.
beautiful soul,
But
if troubled.
troubled.
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, all of us, that we needed to change.
So, like,
I hadn't spoken
me
in
in academia,
years.
but okay.
I hadn't seen her
Right.
home before today.
Rabble rouser. Okay. Progressive.
How did I talk about it?
Okay, but do you want to sing about it?
I was gonna say.
There could be a clue here.
I mean,
So
I
you
want to know
didn't
why
mess
she,
up the
why he
room,
spoke
but
up.
someone must have.
Okay, we'll do that next,
There could be
Dana.
a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
Why'd you speak up for me,
I
Dana?
like that. Obviously.
Yeah, why did you... Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
You think that, but do you sing
Why
that?
can't you help me exactly?
Right.
Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to
Does she
help
show
you,
up
Grace.
later
it's
in
that
in
you
different
don't
paths
want
of the
my
game?
help.
Of
You,
course
you
I do.
always meet
You
Pan
have to
first.
know more than me about
Okay.
almost everything.
So that would be cool.
My
if that was like a
help will
reference
only
to
make
like.
things worse.
Already.
How is that
necessarily
possible?
literally.
I've been sentenced to death.
And without my
fair
help,
point.
you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't
That
want
was
me to
kind
do
of a
that.
lot of help.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to
Look
help,
at how
that'd be
sad
one
he
thing.
is.
But insisting I don't
Very
want you
sad.
to? Why not?
I can't do this.
I like that we only get one dialogue option choice here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one I'd pick anyway.
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Maybe Caitlin did well to steer us blue then.
Of course I do.
Then
I
what's the
generally
problem?
support blue.
Don't do it for me.
This was like when we did that.
Do it for her.
Oh, sing it. Sing it
What was
down.
the other Greeky game where we were
I haven't sung in
where we were
centuries.
dead?
According to
Oh,
Pam,
Chloe
I
Eyes,
can't
Karen,
force anyone
whatever.
to do anything.
Karen, the one.
Oh,
Karen?
Forbidden City.
Yeah, the Forgotten
Yeah.
City.
Forgotten City.
God, that game ruled.
And we picked like the option there that made me happy too,
Yeah.
because we were like the archaeologist or whatever.
Yes, that was the way to go.
Thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do?
A lighthouse.
Apollo.
It's a lighthouse.
Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but there
What did you
never been.
do?
What did I do? What didn't I do?
What did you do? What didn't you do?
Oh, that's like cheap.
Cause and effect. The earth shook and my instinct was protect. She said, come, there's waves to ride. I stayed shut inside, and that's where she and I would disconnect. Cause and effect.
I'm gonna do it.
Calliope, she's the way to be.
Did you hear how we jumped tracks into like a different song almost?
Ways to see beyond what's dead, reaching ahead.
Yeah, that was her. A meteor, a blazing star, and she was no more. What did I do?
Which
Be
one?
more like Calliope.
Okay.
Be more like Calliope.
be. It's like, don't do nothing, idiot.
She dies and so you lie in bed, bereft, don't forget. She said look for something new, and something might ensue. Something fresh that you did not expect. Cause and effect.
Come on, dude.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
What?
What is this lighthouse? Oh! Okay. Was that a yes? It'll help.
Let's see.
So did I give you pause?
I'll come and join your cause.
Ooh, I liked that string line. Yeah,
Perhaps there is some change.
I like the Glenn Slater, his take on like
that hidden
voice
will always play.
Whoever.
On loop, it will always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
It's a song you can't erase.
This lighthouse, y'all.
But you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's facts.
We can all win the lottery today. That'd be so cool.
You want to go
Sounds like
explain
it'd be,
yeah.
or
Why?
you
How is
Yeah.
knowing the
Both are fine.
future a bad thing?
Do you want to know when you're going to die?
If knowing allows me to avoid it, sure.
To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
Oh yeah.
You're talking about fate.
That's right. Put on that doctoral cap here.
You're talking about fate, aren't you?
What are the fates?
I am.
I can't say I've ever believed in fate.
Well, you probably didn't believe in magic.
You're smart,
either.
Grace.
Here we are.
That's a good point.
My power is to pick at the strands of fate and make a single path clear. But in doing so, all other paths vanish. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear.
I mean, great. Pick
Sometimes
the
you
pathway
understand
where I
the full
don't
meaning
die a week from now. Do that.
I'm not paying attention. He said sometimes you want to understand the
Right.
ramifications of.
Can you
Can
help
you help
another
another
way?
Okay, is there anything you
Yeah,
can
I can
do
help
that
another-
isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me.
I'm a pretty good
There's
archer.
someone I'd like you to meet.
Same, girl, same.
Okay, that was a beach house, so we must not be in Chicago.
Right.
Unless Chicago has some
where you live?
pristine beaches I'm unaware of.
Oh, yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess.
Beaches. Not pristine there.
I don't get many visitors.
The nearest place to Chicago I would call a reasonably good beach is Indiana Dunes.
It's fine. I'd say that.
This place, by the way, is not fine. This is a shithole.
Don't worry about it.
Compared to the last
I have
apartment.
3 brothers. I've seen a mess.
There's like bags of garbage lying
So
around.
it's in Chicago. We
admit
need a
I
good shot of one of the
hadn't
outlets.
realized how bad it was.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
The problem is it can
Yes.
only be in Chicago,
Yes,
not really
it's coming
anywhere
out
else.
of
The Oracle of
You
Delphi.
mean like the Oracle of Delphi? People went to ask her
Oh.
questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that. Okay. That'll make this easier.
Yes,
There have been
I've
many
there. It was
oracles
great. It was
over the
hot.
ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess.
Never been to the Europe.
There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's
We're
an
at?
oracle here.
We're going to Normandy and Paris, and we're going to sing in a big choral festival.
Oh my god, that sounds so much fun.
It's going to be real fun.
What?
Can't wait till I
I've
can
brought
take my
someone to
honeymoon.
see you.
Spider Girl.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie.
Fortune cookies don't really tell you.
Barbara.
A fortune.
Yeah. Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his
Cool
Oracle.
internet kid trope.
Yup.
Do you like that
Just
he's
like Oracle
Paul?
in Persona
Right, he's not
5.
Apollo, he's just Paul.
Yep. I didn't know. I want to say
sorry,
love
I
you,
didn't know.
but I can't.
He said you might.
Right.
Oh, I know what he said. Paul thinks just because I crash here, he can interrupt me whenever he pleases.
I mean,
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers.
I like that the Oracle
I'm
is
not
the
happy.
Oracle
That's
because,
it.
like, she can use Google.
I ask very little
Yep.
of you, Oracle.
I mean, that is a skill
Your help here
that a
would
lot of
be
old folks like
appreciated.
Apollo probably don't have.
Fine.
Yeah, you're
Jabs
right.
in a twist.
Yeah.
Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
All of these are terrible.
Right, they're all bad.
know.
Let's go with the
Um,
computers one, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
so you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle.
smart.
And yeah, it's a sweet setup, huh? So it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
I need information.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Just the first name, no last name.
Oh,
Yeah.
the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
Absolutely,
I looked it
Julianne.
up. You could do the same if you learned to use a computer.
You know.
Here, hold up, I'll show you.
I don't think Apollo has time to use
There.
the computer.
The
You see
apartment was
those
originally
abs?
purchased
Yeah.
2 years ago by a holding company.
Corey.
Core with the
Okay.
Caves Enterprises.
Oh,
I know that. Floor Olympus.
oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah, there we
That
go.
would be
Oh
Persephone.
yes, Jessica, totally.
Yeah, it would. The one from the chorus.
Persephone is in the one from the chorus. The one who wanted me dead, Persephone.
Well,
I wasn't
Sarah, we
aware
gotta
Persephone
figure out when
and
you're
Calliope
coming
were
up to watch the
friendly.
Barbie movie with Jess and I.
Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope.
You all
an
need to see
apartment.
Barbie immediately. Holy cow.
The good news is that
I
Persephone
I
is easy
want
to
to see
find.
Barbie.
I want
I
to see
can
Barbie
take you
too,
to her
Dana.
if
We
you
need
like.
to find a time.
That's what I just said.
Sorry, I was
You have to come
just
see it with Jess and I.
about this.
I don't want to go alone, but like I also don't want to be stuck with Apollo.
Why not?
Do you want to ask this one and see what happens?
Yeah.
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Makes sense.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once
I
today.
love this guy.
Perhaps go for a walk.
Rude.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your
His
way
whole
out.
look is also carrying on the whole Jesus Christ Superstar theme.
Yeah.
Definitely has the hair for it.
Interesting.
He's got serious himbo vibes going on, though. Like, doesn't know anything, actually.
Right, but his abs are too well defined for him to be a himbo. He knows something.
I think the
guess
abs
we're
are why
going
he
to the-
doesn't know what the internet is. He's spending a lot of time
He's
on
too
that grind
busy,
set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to the underworld.
I like that the underworld is a bar.
Of course it is.
Oh yeah.
It's like a goth bar.
It's like the Resurrectionists. If you've seen Good Omens.
Welcome to the underworld.
We have seen Good Omens season 2. Yes.
I haven't even seen season 1.
Persephone keeps it a secret.
Ryan, you watch it
While
since
still
last week?
managing to draw a crowd.
I've seen it all, yes. We'll chat after this.
It's great.
Here in the underworld,
Yeah.
idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Dan is propositioning that person.
Not your kind of place.
Do you come here often?
Oh, no. Persephone and I aren't friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many. No.
No.
Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Absolutely not.
No.
I'll fight her. Oh, can't do that. Can I simply ask her?
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
think I
that
could just
one.
ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't want to talk to you. She may need a
Okay, so I'm just gonna
nudge.
make her say.
You need to be prepared
Yes.
to use your powers.
Make your eyes go glowy.
As you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, good. He's gone.
Ooh, Eros is here.
Oh.
Pan and Hermes and Eros are all here.
I mean, we haven't precluded a bouncer named Karen.
Can we talk to Eros?
Yeah, we can.
We already had the Karen
Oh.
moment in Forgotten City.
Right.
Oh, he also got abs. Okay.
Hey, you're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am,
In
yeah.
terms of the haircut.
Aphrodite mentioned it.
Yeah.
Didn't figure I'd see you here, though.
Much for our culture.
Excuse the manners.
Size.
Name's Eros, god of sex.
Of course, he has the like leather daddy shit on.
Yeah, right.
There's the god of sex.
What was I
Obviously, that's one thing.
I need to find Persephone.
Caitlin, straight to the
we're not
point.
gonna
No
do
conversation here.
We're not gonna
I
deal with any
need
of
to
this.
find. Okay, I know he's Aphrodite's son. Like, I grew up with Greek and Roman mythology.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
But you're only hearing it from her perspective. Okay.
Obviously, there won't be a problem, right?
What if I could
Yeah.
guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
But there won't be a problem.
How could you guarantee that?
First, I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with
do want
Persephone.
know why
I'm
all
not
the
fight.
men's
Second, if
have
that
their
didn't pan
hair
out,
and their eyebrows
I'd
and their
totally
facial
lied to
none
you.
of it matches.
Making
They're, like,
me the
four
idiot who
colors.
fell for it.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay. Fine. When you're ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you.
It's
Deal?
European, babe.
Deal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to check in with?
Oh, cool. We can talk to Persephone. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hermes.
Oh wait,
we're going
do you want to talk to Pan first or Hermes?
Okay, fine. We can talk to her. But...
Okay.
Video game logic dictates that you talk to everyone.
Whoa,
Video game
you're here.
logic
I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
is clearly Gen
Sorry
Z.
about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
Back at the thing.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
I'm speedy.
I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year. Lost track.
So how did the last Hermes die?
So I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff.
Yeah.
It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever
No, you
Athena
have to
asks.
question
Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
I'm a big boy. I can ride in the car without a booster seat.
Yay.
Not really.
Not really.
I really can't.
Wow, you sounded just like Apollo there. Now, I thought I saw him here. Dude needs a chill pill. Or a happy pill. both.
I love how he's drinking Ramune.
Yeah.
Um.
This might be useful, actually.
No, how did you?
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
Is he a psychopomp?
Did you take the body?
To take
yeah,
the body?
actually, yeah.
Clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idol's secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how we hide so well as it is.
How did you become an idol?
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends and I was having trouble at home and he helped me out. I miss him.
Yeah. How did he die?
Yeah.
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
You mean...
No,
I'd
no.
rather not talk about
Oh.
it. I'm him now. It's all good.
All right, what do you know about the murder?
What do you know? Yeah, what do you know about
This is
the murder?
probably a stupid question, but... Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to...
What?
To the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Angry.
Angry?
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
Whatever, that's a generous reading. I hate people who are pissed off all the time.
I'll see you around.
Yeah.
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Great.
A lot of popping in the Anybody else?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
me
got
too.
Popping too.
Yeah, there's a little bit of popping in the audio. Let me see what I can do about that.
That club mix, you know.
Club mix.
Is that what it sounds like when you're losing your hearing? Everything turns all poppy.
Yeah, hold on a second, everybody, including stream, because you're going to lose this on Discord, I think.
Okay.
So give me a
I'm so
minute.
Okay.
So, Julianne, how was your
Yes.
pizza?
It was good. Thank you.
Good.
So what you had?
I did have some post-dinner dinner
Some
on
za?
stream. Yeah.
That's
It's called a flatbread, but it's pizza. It had pepperoni and cheese on it. And
Okay,
sauce.
yeah.
it's a flatbread.
I know. I'm like, don't lie. It's pizza.
Okay, actually,
Fancy
this
it up.
is fine. Weird.
Hmm.
We also
I
had
actually
pizza.
put on blue
Nice.
eyeshadow. Or blue
Ooh.
eyeliner.
Eyeliner, that's real fun.
Calliope vibes.
Yeah, I was thinking that when she showed up. I didn't do the multi-chrome though, I just left it
All right.
blue.
Are we ready to go to Persephone?
Yeah.
Still really poppy for me.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. It is poppy still, but maybe after the club it'll be better.
I love her robes.
Oh, they are gorgeous. Oh,
If you're angry with anyone,
I don't think that's
be
gonna
angry
go
with
well.
It was I who
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain.
She's tall.
Yet here you are
Yeah, she is.
in my domain, uninvited.
Yeah.
Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
What you saying?
Yeah, we just hear you sing.
I don't fight. I don't want to fight. I don't want.
I'm
to
not
fight.
trying to start a fight. Far from it. I came here hoping you could help me.
Help you? Perhaps you could help me instead. I'd like to understand a few things. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
So you're not even gonna, let me answer your questions? Calliope lived at your apartment. Yeah.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Sing. Oh, don't leave.
Don't worry, you're gonna get your moment.
There's like lingerie's outer.
Oh, here we go.
You hear that?
Sebastian.
You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them. A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure
It's gonna be disco?
I was gonna say, I heard the
make new friends.
I'm ready for that.
Oh, the saxophone just came back.
The shadows drawing near, and you all alone. We both know how this ends.
All right.
Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Go on the attack. You said you wanted to fight. Go on the attack.
Give it up.
Hello? Testing 1, 2, testing 3. Is this thing on? Are you testing me with your coterie, ogling expectantly? Heads up, wrecking me won't come for free. See, it won't be easy, Persephone. When I use the moves I bring blessedly. Don't scare me, so I'll survive it. Maybe you want to do this in private.
You're lost, little girl. You're wasting our time now.
I didn't know the rap one was there. That's cool.
In a lion's den. Give up, little girl. The bus home is leaving. Seen it so many times. We all know how this ends. We all know how it ends.
Yeah, got it.
I like the audience. Fine.
Does everybody here know how it ends in the front row? Do you know? No? Pay dough to see the show, so stop. No spoilers, please. Maybe you're not speaking for them. They don't know how the show goes. So, oh no, don't go throw the plot in the toilet, please. Sure, you know you're an old pro, they're not. Let them enjoy it, please.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child?
I mean, clearly not.
No.
Surprise. Coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman. Put it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen.
You don't scare me?
That's what I picked.
You're not my queen pea, I'm alive. You got a real life muse in this basement dive. You could use a boost. Should I play again? Hey, word of mouth works, Pea. It'll be big.
Get lost, little girl.
I need a room and a rider and a cut of the bar.
Making me angry.
I got an ETC, say please, I'll bring keys and a couple guitars.
You don't want to know how far we could descend.
Fun yet? I'm sorry, what's up? Let me guess how it ends. Yeah, you already said.
Back off, little girl.
We're young, you're old, we live,
You're asking for trouble.
The end, see, that's how time works. Bye-bye.
You wanna push me, so look and see how this ends. How this always ends.
Help.
I can feel your pain.
Oh, I went for the kill. Sorry, team.
We hear it all the time. The world is full of ghosts, and nothing's ever born. You're choking on dust down here now. Maybe that's your cue. Time's come to move on. Make space for someone new. Someone not as bored as you. Maybe this new muse will do.
Don't use that word. You have no right to use that word. After what you did to her. Why don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word. You have to fight to use that word. You don't go in and take. That's your biggest mistake. For Calliope's
Green, red, blue.
It's my show now. This is my show.
It's okay.
Okay.
So different. I'm like the nice one. All right. What is it? I don't even know. Let's see. Clarinet. Yep. Get it.
You lost them, you know. If you ever had them, you were only the warm-up act to the main event.
Oh, that's harsh.
Okay, I didn't want to go that far. Oh no! Oh no! I should have been nice. No.
Guess now we know how it ends.
No, I should have been nice. I regret everything.
Oh man.
Is that enough, Persephone? Do we need to go another round?
I mean,
No.
you could.
No one clapped.
No, you've earned your answers.
No one clapped.
No applause.
They didn't want to get thrown out.
They're like, this is so
Calliope
awkward.
came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with you.
What's really crazy is
branded a troublemaker.
this is about as far as I got
She couldn't
in
watch the idols
figuring out how the
wither
engine
away
works for
without a
Indiecade stuff. And I went all green, and there was like a duet between the two
So
singers
I gave
there.
her the apartment.
Oh man!
All green.
Damn it. How well did you know her? How well did you know her?
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
That's who.
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
Let's be smart.
That sounds just. Okay,
Yeah.
that tells us a bit. That tells us a bit.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
Singer.
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Who's the god of hiding?
One of us.
Must it be an idol?
No, I don't think we should tell Athena, because Athena might have done it.
Yeah, let's go to Must It Be an Idol.
Does it have to be an idol?
Yeah.
You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it.
Harpo.
If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Did you just say magic?
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic,
As well as Addie.
but true
That's right. Shout outs to Addie. Right.
That is like Addie
hecatates to me.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't
Flip
rule it
that.
out.
Just witchcraft.
We haven't tried everything yet.
Yeah, I agree with Andrew.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have.
Yeah, DNA.
What? What am I missing?
Maybe like if we choose all
Calliope
of
had a way of making
one
people angry.
and learn
She
all
could
correspondent,
be
like each of those is a separate stream, and we're jumping between them.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it enough to make enemies
but-
who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know
If you
of,
look for the
but
soundtrack on
that doesn't mean
Bandcamp,
they did exist.
you can hear every, like, all green, all blue, all red, and then one
Yeah.
mixture.
Do
Yeah.
they sound
Interesting.
more
Coherent?
coherent or cohesive? Because they're all the same.
I
track?
don't know that because they came out today and I haven't checked yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fair.
This is
We should
no,
pull one up later and see
you
how
just
we.
need to automatically listen to everything as soon as it comes out. You're a
Right.
musicologist.
You're a
Remember now.
musicologist. What else do you do all day?
Should we ask if Athena could be the killer?
Yeah, I was gonna go with that.
What
Yeah.
about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well,
Athena has one goal, and one goal
So you
only,
think.
to protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
Vigilance.
Do you want to tell her then?
I guess I don't want to, but that question is
Yeah.
yeah.
What about Pan? Yeah.
You're getting a whole paragraph on this, Andrew? Like more than.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of
This is how
nowhere,
you
right
roll.
after I left the chorus.
You've
He
read
did
some
what?
of Andrew's other work.
I have to
Incredibly
wonder what his
dense
angle is.
choices.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never
I don't
thought
have chat up right now because I'm trying to
It would
help
be too
my CPU out for audio.
messy.
So what's
Still, we
Andrew
should
got?
consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is
He
He
said
said anybody have 2,000 to 3,000 hours to run through every permutation, so
Oh.
we can bring it up in one paragraph at GameSoundCon.
Right. Ugh.
I guess do we tell Athena?
Let's ask this. I don't want to ask this unless we have to, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to
yeah,
piss off the
sure.
people
You're
in the
so
room
smart.
with you, right?
Couldn't we go to Athena with this?
No.
If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to sway her, we need something better.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo.
All you
Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
What?
Should we stop fighting? Yeah.
Stop it! Stop fighting! Is this what the idols are like? You just
Never-
what? Live forever
People
and
to stop
never
fighting
get
this
over
network. They just
anything?
keep hitting on each other.
Super. Becoming a god was such a gift. Wow.
Uh-oh, eyeballs.
Right?
Ask my crazy
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what
Sounds like
you
you're singing.
Sing when they're literally talking. Literally singing.
By fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
Ooh, strings forward for Dana
Like
here.
the string quartet.
Could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not
What do you
everyone
think?
seeks to betray you.
Stop this. There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there
I'm gonna
is
trend
more
blue
to
unless I
see.
hear otherwise.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to
Of
a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I've been before I
I'm trapped.
snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun.
Persephone. Go Persephone.
Oh, sorry.
I say, take a deep
I didn't see that it was a choice.
I need your help, not your anger. These old
I mean, I sided with Persephone by, like, calling out Apollo there.
Yeah.
can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Alright, follow Apollo or stay with Persephone.
Follow him or stay.
Persephone.
Persephone.
Yep.
Persephone.
Now that Apollo
Apollo
isn't
feels
sucking all the
vulnerable.
oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get some.
Oh.
Seems like he's wallowing. Apollo is wallowing.
He's a wallower. Apollo or wallower.
Is all that necessary?
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment,
We're
but you
getting
saw how
kinda
he
cool.
transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the
Andrew,
man
do
he
you
used
mean
to be.
that last
But
bit to
behind
be
that
OP?
sad
Calliope, why did you
lurks
die
exactly the
OP, or,
lout
like,
I remember.
in the Midwest expression?
I'll admit
No,
the
Or
problem
has an E in it.
Original
is
poster.
a sticky
I know.
point.
That's what I'm wondering.
If an idol is behind Calliope's death,
Or
they're clever.
overpowered original poster.
I need time to formulate a plan.
I know OP usually has an E, but it was like maybe. Yeah, exactly. That particular usage of OP.
I want to ask if Athena's
there.
really not an option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to ask,
Yeah.
is Athena
Yeah.
really not an option? She wouldn't see
Oh,
what
I
you
meant
see-
an option for the person who
all?
did the murder.
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
Maybe our culprit knows that.
Maybe
Yeah.
whoever's behind this knows that, and is counting on it.
To what end? To ensure the death of a hapless mortal girl?
To ensure that
And then
whoever
somebody
became the
else
next muse
gets the
won't
idol on.
survive.
I can't imagine why anyone would want to eradicate the power of the last muse. Still, it's worth considering.
You're gonna help me?
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
I've already admitted that Calliope might actually have chosen you. Don't push your luck.
Oh, I didn't mean...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this is
They
all
did
been
sing
a
a whole
desperate
song together.
deception. Well, let's hope it doesn't come to
Smash this bottle over your head. This is better than fighting. Yeah.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
Then I'd really rather have you on my side.
Wise choice.
What should I do while you're formulating?
They really want us to
I
have her
don't
tell
like
us
sitting
what
on
we
my
should
hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish
Oh,
to keep
Dana,
busy,
there's some children's
turn down
books
the
that Naomi
second
loves, and
Star
like the
Revolution.
meter is just so
Become a
bad. Like
terror
there's
the
no way to
likes of
predict like
which mortals
the
only
emphases,
dream.
and it's just terrible.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Some of them are
Yeah.
awful.
No, Grace.
Oh my
Go
God.
home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of
Oh,
what
we
to do.
got a time limit, lady.
Right? But was all this day 2 or day 1?
Live is like a flapper in the background, though. That's nice.
Oh, here we go.
It's like a musical, those Act 2.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Oh yeah, Freddy.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna romance
a
Freddy,
goat
right?
man sends you
Hell
off
yeah.
into the night. Your life is
Yeah,
on
let's
the
do it.
line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner?
I mean, if
kept
there
in a
only one
cave
bed in
by
this
a
apartment.
cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree. I was worried sick.
Abilities.
We got to pick the romantic options with Freddy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're worried about me?
We're all here for this.
Aw. Well, you're my best friend.
I mean, who else
The
can you
whole
romance in
world,
this game?
Grace.
The other gods.
I don't know.
Plus, you know, what would the band do?
Obviously the band.
The band.
Primary.
Where are Kaz and Brian anyway?
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened.
She never takes off her hat.
Huh. Persephone runs a club called the
lady.
Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest
It's like
saying
the girl
that.
with
Is
the
on
green
the
ribbon.
nose.
She never
I mean,
takes off her hat for no reason.
Instead
Just
of
go to the right hand and rain comes out with
Oh,
it.
Grace, she sounds a
That-
little volatile.
Glad we were all traumatized by that.
Is she volatile? She has a reason. She's
She has
not
a
so
reason.
bad. Yeah, sure.
She has her reasons. I just hope
Gotta
I
get
don't
my
end up on her bad
Butthole
side.
coaster.
You'll figure your way out of it.
What?
You're still you.
Wait, I misheard
I
something.
have a coaster.
So what are your
I called
options? You
this
need to
my
go back to
butt.
Persephone at some point?
No, I didn't mishear. It's just Julianne doing Julianne things on my
Make sure
stream.
he's not sore about what happened.
Oh, and
I'll call it
there's this.
Apollo Sunshine.
Pan
next
left a
time.
card. Says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
I don't know anyone. Look at that little map.
Yeah, here we can fill in Freddy. The idols live there.
It's
That name keeps
not a
coming up.
master. Wait,
The
we gotta
idols
put
live
the
there.
emoji on.
Or at least most of them do.
Oh, sounds cool. Even if Pan is there.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter.
Yes.
I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
All right, day 2. You want to go to
Oh.
Persephone, to Pan, to Apollo?
And we just talked to Persephone.
Yeah,
It's been
let's
long
go to
since we've
Pan.
seen Pan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cover the most ground.
Just see where Pan lives.
You have to
I'd
do like
say
the iris
hello,
scanner,
Grace, but I'm
make your
afraid
eyes
that
go
look on
glowy
your
to unlock
face
the door.
might be catching.
Right.
I just. What is this place?
It's a garden, darling.
It's the tree
Surely
you saw.
even mortals have them.
This building.
The tree you stand
All
by.
those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
No, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our
Who
home
has a
hidden away
garden
in
on
plain
a rooftop of a building like this in this large of a city?
Green infrastructure is really it's a
Only the rich people. Yeah. It's true. There's a lot of rooftop gardens these days. They're trying.
Yeah, green infrastructure bends massive pieces.
Yeah.
At least involves green roofs.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'd read that.
I'm willing to jump these
Well, a lot of
questions and
it
just
is
go right
about
to you asked
water
me to
then,
come
though.
here. Because, like, I think we know who all the major
Yeah.
players are now, right?
Well,
I don't know. I guess. Yeah.
is it just the people? I mean, we've only seen so many people.
Yeah. Do you want to ask these two or just go here?
I might ask how many idols, but I don't
How
know.
many idols are
Okay.
there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know, 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary.
So
it's
many
true.
gods.
Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all.
Have you not read
Indeed, not
fiction,
all
lady?
of us are idols. Some are merely
I'm of the
immortal.
opinion that the
Hey,
murderer
yeah,
should be
yeah.
somebody we
There
have
we go.
already met
Given time.
at this point.
Narratively.
From a narrative perspective, the writing would have to introduce a new character in a very big way.
Necron.
Yeah, it's like freaking Zeus or somebody.
Zeus.
Right, just at the end of the game and you haven't met him the entire time. It's just like, oh, it was Zeus. God, Zeus is always fucking around. Like,
He really is.
He really is.
You asked me to meet you here?
I did. Though I feared you might decline, considering your rather callous rejection earlier. Regardless, my pride is intact, as is the favor you owe me, which I now wish to collect.
Ooh. Do we have I was expecting this, or I'm not breaking rules for you?
I'm gonna say I was expecting this.
Okay.
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest.
Oh, yeah.
What do you say?
Clearly, the people playing this are not Catholic, because we all know what a reliquary is.
Right.
But, you know.
Reliquary.
That's where you go to fight zombies in Diablo, right?
Very small zombie.
This person I'm to help. What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I.
A lot of drinking
This,
there.
as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be
It's
absurd.
been a miracle some people
The
in
man
love.
has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
The ambrosia. We discussed the ambrosia at such length, the fluff.
Yeah. So that's it?
Yes.
Fix
Then
up
I'll be like,
someone's
this
love
is the
life?
Midwest.
Nothing
Absolutely.
trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
With a Midwestern.
It's just
I
that.
trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly. And
This does not reassure me at all.
No.
Oh, no, I don't want to hit on him with you have a very sly tongue. That's gross. No.
You know. That's reassuring.
Do you want to pressure him and say, did Calliope do that? Or do you want to just move on?
Let's just move on.
Okay. I didn't mean to insinuate anything. I just have no idea what you're getting me into.
Nothing more than you can handle, Grace. And you can handle a lot more than you know.
I'm not sure that's true.
There you go. Making my point for me.
Alright, we'll consider it.
I'll think about it. But no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
Maybe some shredded chicken sandwiches.
That sounds good.
With ambrosia salad, buckeyes. Chili's weird chili. I live in
Alright, we want to go talk to Persephone. She said to come see her the next day, remember?
Yeah, because she said she had some ideas. Let's go see her, and then we'll go to the reliquary.
Okay. But we're not going to visit Apollo. He's worthless.
Oh, back already, are you? It's just as well. I've asked around, called in some favors, just enough to get an idea of what all the idols are currently up to. Much as I'm loath to admit it, I'm back to thinking Pan may be our prime suspect after all.
Look at her shoes. Which,
Do we want to say we went to see Pan?
Hello. No, I want to see Josephine. Sorry.
Amazing.
Yeah. I went to...
Oh, I'm losing Skype audio.
pretty good.
Everybody's too funny. Hold on, let me alt-tab and try and fix this a second.
Dana muted us all, not just Josephine.
All right. No, that's fine. It's all working. I just wanted to see chat, and I have to alt-tab out to do that at this point. Okay. All right, back to the game.
Okay. I feel like we should went to see.
I
Yeah.
actually went to see Pan at Olympus.
Yeah.
I guess that wasn't such a great idea.
It depends. What did he want this time?
He asked me to repay the favor I owe him by helping someone at a place called the Reliquary.
A reliquary. Interesting. I wonder what his angle is.
Yes. It's a chili.
Could it be a trap?
Just chili spaghetti. Yeah, the chili needs to have beans and actually chili.
Oh, over spaghetti? Ew. I'm sorry.
That's actually good.
Hold on a sec, Discord folks. Whenever I'm in the game, I lose
Okay.
Skype lately, which is not great, as you all know. But I'm going to try this, and then I'll reshare it to you.
Okay, so to catch me back up, Julianne just learned what Skyline Chili was.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's why I fell over. I'm sorry. Aw. It is hard to be small.
It is.
Naomi was really sad on Monday because I laughed too loudly, and that was too much. And so she just like crumpled on the floor, like.
Okay, this is better.
And it was like, it's so hard to be small. And she was like, I medium.
Oh no.
It was really adorable.
That's excellent.
She also licked me the other day and told me I tasted like zucchini.
I don't doubt Pan has an angle. He seems like
Okay.
that kind of guy. I'm just not
That
sure
should
it
be
has
your,
to be
like, handle.
nefarious.
Tastes
how
like
Pan
zucchini.
schemes. You don't know what his goal is.
Tastes
until
like
all the
nothing.
chips
So
are
it's like,
falling.
what?
It's
Probably tastes like whatever you put on it.
Do as he asks.
Yeah.
At the very least, Hecate might prove to be of help to you. If it's written in her bloody book.
Her book?
You'll see. I want to send you to a party, Grace. One Aphrodite is holding. She and
Yeah.
Eros know Pan perhaps better than anyone.
Yeah,
If you
it's
go,
orgy
it'll give you
time.
a chance to find out what he's really up to.
I agreed, Caitlin. Spaghetti is a-okay with chili. but
Why a
I don't like
party? Couldn't I just go wherever she lives and ask her?
I've actually never had Skyline Chili for being an Ohioan.
Grateful.
Huh.
She holds it from time to time and always asked Calliope to attend, but Calliope never would.
See, I've
You can
heard
put two and
of
two together. A
spaghetti
grateful
and chili
Aphrodite
before,
might be willing to tell you what Pan
but
is really up to.
in Iowa, it's chili and cinnamon rolls simultaneously.
Oh, I'm not ready for that.
Wait.
Like, with,
When
like,
you say simultaneously, how simultaneous?
Okay.
Like you can put the chili on top of the cinnamon roll.
Like you put the chili on the cinnamon roll?
Yes.
With the beans and the meat?
You know Aphrodite
Oh.
better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
She and I...
I don't know about that. How do we feel
Like how
about
you and
cheddar
Paula
cheese on
don't get
apple
along?
pie? Are we
Even
those
more
folk?
intensely than that.
No, I don't
have
like
no
that.
feelings
Said
about
some
it other
things
way.
about her husband. They were true, but
Is the frosting on the cinnamon rolls?
suffice it to say, if I showed up at
Yes,
a
I think so.
party, revealing Pan's secrets would be the last.
That's a lot. It's a lot of flavors.
One wild
with
party with the
regular,
goddess
like,
of
with
love
beanie
coming
chili?
up.
It's less of a wild party and more of a somber.
Anyone notice certain dialogue
like
lines
a
are like way
cocktail
louder than
party?
others, or is that
Let me
just
put it
the
this
Yeah,
Discord?
some of them are.
Apollo will likely be there.
Gotcha. Expectations of fun downgraded considerably. I'll let you
Burn.
know what I find.
The death of the
All right. We've
That's
got
what
the
people say whenever they
reliquary
find out I'm coming somewhere.
and the party.
Oh no.
Expectations of fun downgraded considerably.
Wow. Do you want to go do the reliquary or the party?
Do we get to do both? Or are they
exclusive. We can do the party.
Let's do the party and then maybe the reliquary.
Party and then reliquary, depending on how long the party takes. Then we'll call it for the night here.
Still hasn't buttoned up his shirt.
Fancy party? Check. Bunch of strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check. Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
You're changing your clothes.
Whoever you want.
Why would you change your clothes? Apollo is dressed that way.
Yeah. I don't know if
To be
Apollo
honest,
owns
I'm
any other
surprised
clothes.
to see you here.
Persephone said I should come to this.
Closed his shirt with
Whatever
pins or something.
this is.
Persephone didn't tell you?
That requires a lot of
Why
effort.
am I not surprised?
Effort that he is saving for his ab workout.
Sure, if he closed it, if he
Which
moved
one,
his
Tim?
abs just like, somehow. Don't start.
Please don't start that again. It was bad enough at the underworld.
I apologize. She should have... There are things you need to know.
Oh, shit.
You don't have any of Calliope's memories, right? No deja vu, recollections that aren't your own?
No. Should I have?
Not
Not right away. For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil. In time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope did.
Including who killed her?
Probably.
Because why don't we just wait it out then?
Just like sit here for 20 hours.
That I think the more relevant question is, basically, like, is your consciousness
There's gotta
gone
be a lot
then?
of
Like, what
memories.
happens?
She was what, 1,000 years old?
More than that. Much
Oh
more.
shit.
Then what happens to
Oh,
me
no.
in my piddly 20-something years? It can't be good.
Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them, and all who came before them.
I'm not sure what to think is my inclination here.
Yeah.
That's a lot to take in. I'm not sure what to think.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war. Passing on her eidolon is a way to forget. For a while.
Yeah, Julianne,
That's what
think of
this
it like
party is
like ketchup or mustard, like a condiment. You just spread peanut butter on top.
Wait, peanut butter on top of what?
A burger.
Oh, yeah, that's acceptable. Sorry, I thought we were still talking about spaghetti and chili, and I was like, wait, what the fuck is that?
We're talking about other weird food combos.
Oh, oops.
Aphrodite's gonna die?
When you say she's gonna pass on her eidolon, you mean...
She's going to die, yes. And pass her soul on to a chosen successor.
in front of everyone?
We're here to help Grace.
In front of
to make it easier for Aphrodite to do what she feels she must.
Oh.
We're here to say goodbye,
Oh no, Andrew doesn't like crunchy
at least
peanut
for a
butter.
while.
I think it's the texture.
It's always crunchy peanut butter for me.
She's done it before, so she's just sticking out with the veil so she can forget for a little bit. Like she's just constantly putting herself in the veil.
This isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this. She's held this kind of gathering before, right?
This is her fourth, I think, perhaps fifth.
So every time the veil, whatever you call it, when it starts to lift...
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects and to honor the past.
If it's happened 4 or 5 times like this since the war and they came from the New World, that's not a time scale that we can wait out to figure out who killed Calliope.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to ask about Calliope's decision here before we move to one of these more final ones?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Wait.
There we go.
Persephone said Calliope always refused to come to these parties.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle. She believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing in it. She thought Aphrodite should try harder. It was
Try hard.
a point of contention between them.
Everybody needs
Aphrodite will be
therapy.
grateful you're here.
Yeah.
So, everybody go to therapy.
Let's get Apollo's take since we've been
Do
chatting
you
with him.
support what Aphrodite is doing here?
It's not my choice to make, Grace.
Yeah, but you must have an opinion.
Eventually you will remember what we experienced during the war. And eventually you will remember that what Aphrodite experienced was far worse. If this is the mercy she requires, I will not tell her she should not take it.
I get it.
Sure.
Okay, so what did Aphrodite want Calliope to do? What does she want me to do?
Well, knowing Aphrodite, she'll want you to make a production of it all. She's not
We're
here
gonna
just
sing.
yet.
We're gonna dance.
Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
Mingling.
Yeah, mingling. Talk to Eros. Or we can talk more if you like.
Let's
try
go
to
talk to
relax,
Eros. That sounds like a good plan.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
Goofy party. Although I'm curious about the food now. Is there all the foods you've been talking about? Somehow determined this is a Midwestern
Hey,
city.
Eros. Nice
Okay,
to...
we got shredded chicken. We got shredded pork. Yes.
Oh.
Aw,
Okay.
hugs.
Aphrodite will be so
Hugs.
happy you're here. It means so much you have no idea.
You want to check in on him?
Yeah, let's talk about our feelings.
Are you okay? You seem a bit...
Dad?
Every time she does this, I don't know how to handle it. I almost want to run upstairs and demand she stop. Remind her that this never works.
What never works?
Sorry, I shouldn't unload on you.
Forgetting.
It's been a bad week.
I like that you can see his chest hair through his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's got like a boob window. He's got a boob window.
Or is it just sheer?
Boob
Oh, it could be mesh. It could be mesh.
Yeah.
it's okay.
It's probably mesh.
Sounds like a bad situation.
Yeah,
You see, like, in
I
here.
just over there, it's absolutely mesh with like
I take care
boob
of
window.
Aphrodite.
He's just
Ever
all
since
mesh.
we came to the new world,
Whole
I'm
top.
with her.
Because you can see like his
Every
back lines.
single day. I'm there for the nightmares, the panic attacks, the days she doesn't even remember the war's over.
So she has PTSD.
And now I'm arranging
Yeah.
her gathering again, so she can die again.
We can see
And
his
I'll
arm
watch it
hair
all.
too.
Again.
I feel like we ought to ask what happened.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I
What
ask
the war was.
what happened?
I like
I
that
don't
we
mean to
ask
pry, but
for
I
the
knew.
permission to
I really
ask
don't
and
know.
invite him to say no.
I know, but it happened to Aphrodite, not me.
Surprised
It's not
nobody
my story
reacted
to
to yellow
tell.
mustard on watermelon above.
I just don't even know what to say about that. Like
I missed
mustard
it.
on
I didn't see it.
Yeah, a woman I follow on Instagram
That's
posted it.
fair. It's really not my business.
No,
The only
Like,
thing I can
It
literally
is.
just spread it on
I mean,
top of the
it's-
watermelon and bit
it's
it.
not, but
and was like, this is amazing. And I
she
was
does
like,
want you
huh.
here.
I
So
have
you
no
need to
reason
know.
to doubt you, but I can't picture it.
What happened is that brother Ares happened. He missed out on the first long-spanning war, you see. So he was down if he'd miss out on the
okay.
next one. He found some jack-booted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy. And he told them about the idols. Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise. Some they killed, but Aphrodite, her they captured.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, she didn't die. Now I want to know the whole story, right?
Yeah, I gotta ask. Keep asking.
Aphrodite was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
Indeed,
Was
I
it
do.
a smith of
Yes.
some kind? Giant hammer lived in a mountain?
Some of that is mortal fancy, but yes. He was Aphrodite's husband, and he adored her beyond reason. When he found out the mortals were torturing her, he went mad. He was determined to save her.
I mean, fair.
Wait, they
Yeah.
tortured her?
Nothing extreme.
Oh, Jess hasn't
told.
experienced the ranch water
They were
conversation,
too frightened, but they were also determined to wring every last secret out of her. So, who knows how long that fear would have lasted. Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
With the, jackbooted guys.
No, with their enemies.
Hopefully y'all
That's
can
what
hear my
saved her.
screaming child.
We cannot hear her, no.
Oh my gosh, it's real bad.
Tell me about the deal. We gotta hear the whole story.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
This deal is how Aphrodite survived.
It's how we all survived. It's what brought us to the new world. Hephaestus saved us all. We never saw him again. That was the deal. He would leave, make their precious weapons, and never look back. Aphrodite never even got to say goodbye.
Hashtag Oppenheimer.
It's funny.
Awkward.
Because Aphrodite didn't even like Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together. But now he's all she can think about.
That's bad.
Is there no other way? Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die? I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation, everything we could possibly think of. But for a while, she'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and I start to hope. Maybe this time will be different. Then the nightmares begin, and the memories return. More with each passing day until... I hate it, but I see her agony. I can't deny her this.
All right, we'll finish this. By the way, we'll save the reliquary for next time.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with you don't seem to approve.
Yeah, I don't like that she needs my help. Like,
You sound like
I don't
you
It
even
don't
seems
approve of what
pretentious,
Aphrodite's
right?
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really presumptuous.
What I want is for her to not hurt anymore. What I want is for this to end. She'll ask you to use your power as part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her?
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that deep down, she doesn't want to do this any longer.
So I want to know
must
how his
see it
pants
isn't
are illustrated in high resolution.
just needs
kind
the
of like
strength to-
pixely. And are the pants illustrated in his loving in details, all
Well, I
like
hope
his
that's
arm hair
what
and
she
chest
needs.
hair.
All right,
I'll
we'll just-
do my best.
Yeah.
I'll try, if you think it'll do some good.
I don't know if it will. I just find it hard to believe it could get any worse.
Famous last words.
Tell me about
I like that he has hand hair.
it. Do whatever you think is right, Grace. And
Well, if he's that fuzzy, he ought
you.
to.
Yeah. Just feels right.
All right.
Do we really want to talk to
I
Apollo
don't.
again?
No, I don't feel
really
when.
want to.
No.
We're over time anyway. Ah!
I anti-call ketchup. I don't want the ketchup liquid. Ugh. Minder.
Yeah, that juicy stuff.
My family. Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me. More than I can say. My loves, my darlings, my dearest friends. And you. Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep. Yet here you are. Yet
Is
here
the one
she
sitting
is.
down her successor?
In the wheelchair, yeah.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you again.
Yeah, I think so.
I wasn't
It's
paying enough
lovely to meet you,
attention.
Aphrodite.
I will admit.
Properly, this time.
I got distracted by my little sobbing.
Poor
but I'm
Calliope.
guessing.
Such a loss to us all. I shall miss her dearly. To have come so far, only
No, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Seems suspicious.
It's too much.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh, what manners I have.
Of
Grace,
course her name
Grace,
is Venus.
meet the
Right.
lovely
The Roman
mortal woman
successor.
who shall tonight become the new me.
Hi,
Oh,
my
the
name's
purple
Venus.
eyeliner.
And yes, it
So
really
good.
is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
It really is Venus.
Thanks for that.
Nice to meet you. Just be polite.
Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you.
We'll both be new at this, huh? Maybe we can get together and compare notes if you,
Survive
be her
my
friend.
trial.
Yeah. Lady Aphrodite told me.
I do
should've
love
brought
that
up. I'm sorry.
it's Venus.
There will be so much time for
Yeah.
you lovelies to speak later. Now, we
The way
must
she's
prepare
behaving,
for
I know
my
she's
departure.
PTSD and all this, but like, it's triggering a lot of the like, this is real sketchy. They're like deliberately painting her as sketchy.
Yeah. Well, they've hinted enough at like what she's trying to avoid remembering. I don't actually want them to go into the details of it, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
at the same time, if it's plot relevant to Calliope's backstory, I want to know where the tie-in is without getting into the gross trauma details. Does that make sense?
I think it said in the options that there were like content warnings that was turned on. Like if you go into your settings and options, I think that was an option. Like if you pause.
Oh, yeah, it'll bring up a list of warnings.
Yeah.
Right.
Content warning. Will it like actually warn us?
Yeah. See?
Okay. Okay, nice.
Say, are present during a story in the middle of the game. That's
that
where
sounds-
we're at now, right?
Yeah.
A character suffering from PTSD relates their story. Again, I like that they don't give us the explicit details, right?
Yeah. Well, and it's
similarly,
important to say explicit, like whether it has the explicit
Yeah.
descriptions or depictions.
Or not, yeah.
That's
Right.
Those are nice. They're short and sweet, but they're very clear.
I feel like
That's
it would
what you
be
need.
indulgent is not the right word because that's not negative enough. Like, if they got into the details of it, it'd be creepy. Do we want?
It would be trauma porn.
Do we want? Tell me what my role is.
I feel like we want to respect her agency, and that's the vibe I go for.
Yeah.
I have to admit, it's not clear what my part in all this is supposed to be.
How could it be? You've barely just arrived, darling girl. How did you even find out about it?
That would be
Her dress
Persephone's
is
doing.
fabulous. I love the Belgian.
Apollo! Oh, you've come after all.
You look
Oh,
remarkably
yeah.
well, cousin.
I've had a great deal of time to prepare. I assure you that would not be the case.
I think magic
As
is
for you,
holding them
Grace,
up,
have you gathered the true purpose of tonight's gathering?
It could have boning.
That's fair, but like structurally, not much mass.
Do you want to say to remember?
Oh.
This is
Remember-
our smart person option.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's a really stiff fabric with some boning. I
Yeah.
feel like she doesn't need to use like tape. You know what I mean?
If I had to guess, it's to remember. One last time before all your memories go away.
Each time the veil lifts, it leaves behind a little less. For me, old Olympus is long forgotten. The glory of Rome, a distant dream. I hope that one day the veil will lift and what happened during the war will also slip into oblivion.
But it hasn't.
Thus, for now we honor the memory of what was, lest tomorrow it be gone forever. Go! Enjoy the gathering, Grace! Tell me when you're ready to begin.
I think the boning in the dress makes sense, but at that size, I feel like it would be.
She probably also has some pretty good structural.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk to Venus at all, or just start?
Venus and then begin the ritual.
But
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. I follow enough like historical
I want to apologize again, Grace.
dressmakers to know
I
that like
really
you
messed
can build
up.
quite a bit
It looks
into
like
a
I'll be
dress.
doing that
It's
a
just
lot.
how committed do you want to be versus
Lady
just
Aphrodite
having
said
like
I'm
under
ready,
things
but
that do it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, if you're okay with having a really rigid shape on the dress itself and having it have
If
no
so,
movement, then
now's
you can
probably
do
the
that.
time to mention it.
I would never do that to Lady Aphrodite. I'm just nervous.
That's understandable.
If I can ask, what does it feel like after it happens? Do you feel different?
I love her whole look.
I
Venus
love
is my
the
favorite so far.
monochromatic full eyeshadow and lipstick.
I'm not feeling I was terrified.
No.
It happened so fast, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It happened so fast, I didn't know what to think. Calliope died, and then all this happened.
You didn't remember
I feel like
anything
their situations are very different.
about
Yeah.
her? Who she was?
You didn't
She was
not
just
even remember, you just didn't know.
Yeah.
Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
Her name is really Venus.
This is insulting. I don't want to ask her if her name is really Venus
She's
again.
like, yes, it is.
How do you know?
Yeah,
I
she
forgot
already was sheepish about it, so.
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something. I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So, I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that.
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
I'll
Are
leave
you
to it.
really okay?
Oh,
with
sorry.
all this? You know what's gonna happen, right?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much. Errol's called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
Wow.
I'll leave you to it.
You probably need to get
like
ready.
understanding all
I
of that and
shouldn't
then
keep you.
realizing like
No.
you're taking that on
This
now.
is Lady Aphrodite's big
Right.
night, not mine.
It'll be yours later, won't it?
Yeah, there you
Yeah. Yeah. I guess it will.
All right, begin.
I have tried so hard, fought for so long, but in the end, I must bid you all farewell once again. But before I go, I would like us all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here, to this strange new world. This time, it is with the help of our lovely muse that we shall be guided.
Oh.
We let them rise. We let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. Since the beginning we were hidden. We held court from up above. 'Twas the golden age of reason, and I the queen of love. But a plague of hate was spreading, and there were vultures standing by. Before we fell to our knees begging, we fell from the sky. We let them rise, we let it happen. We waited far too long.
Green, red, blue.
We thought we should.
Focus on the devastation.
Devastation.
Green.
We were wrong. We had revelry and rebirth, a family all together.
A lot of low women's voices. Like Grace every once in a while gets up a little higher, but a lot of them, especially like Persephone with Aphrodite, very low chested voices.
Yeah.
Like you can hear we're still in chest.
Now the once mighty immortals are just mud under a boot. We let them take our loved ones. It's what they wanted all along. We thought they were beneath us.
Focus on our survival.
We were wrong.
I will survive.
I see you have the power. It's a poisonous reward.
Learn at it.
Clarinet's the instrument for smart people. This proves
Yeah,
it.
it is.
Oh, there's the lighthouse.
No one suffered greater till he made his sacrifice. The man that I ignored saved me when I fell. Yes, the husband I abhorred rescued me from hell.
Oh, I like that chord change there.
I thought it was a joke when it was said to me. He struck a deal with our enemy's enemy. Made a secret weapon so my captors let me go. He gave up his freedom, leaving just
All right.
a memory. And
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry.
know is what he gave to me.
The harp is green.
I can't believe what I'm hearing today. If your story stops there, I've nothing to say. I can't imagine. I feel like a child who grew up too fast. The goddess of love can't get past the past. What good is a flame when everything's ash? I can't imagine.
There's no excuse, but mortals can tell.
You know.
There's no sweet release, it's ongoing.
You know. You know.
Everyone's here to bid me farewell. Can you imagine?
I can imagine.
This really happened. I can't forgive, the river's too deep. Its reflection won't lie, so just let me sleep. I can't let go of what could have been.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment.
Mother, I've stood by your side, now I no longer see the purpose of love when it tears at the center of me. My arrows are rusty, forget the bow, and I won't be begging you not to go. But when you're away, You leave us a broken home, and you leave me alone, lost in a moment, lost in a song, lost in a moment, lost in a song.
All right, green, red, blue.
Blue. I can't tell you what to do.
If anyone would know about the mysteries of love, you would know.
Julian's clarinet is back, like.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment.
Whoever they got to mix the audio did a phenomenal job.
Lost in a moment.
So does the other Aphrodite just appear?
Are you?
I'm fine. I'm still myself. I thought there'd be something more, that I feel her presence, but she's just gone.
She'll be back. But she'll also be you. She'll be different.
I'll try to be ready. I promise.
Weirdly, I happen to know it is possible to keep the old Aphrodite alive and have her back out of the decision in the song.
Ah! And then she doesn't get lost in a song?
Right.
She takes
Are
a
we
little,
asked-
takes a little second ending.
I hope this isn't a bad time. But I was really hoping to get some help before I leave.
I mean...
She needs us, Eros. Aphrodite was so pleased Grace came tonight.
You're right. I'm sorry. Of course I'll help, if I can. I'm not my mother, but maybe there's something I can tell you. Do you have any suspects yet?
For starters, it has to be one of the idols.
An idol killing another idol? That hasn't happened in a while.
We got the lost.
It had to be someone who knew
bombs
Calliope
kind
and
of
wanted her gone, with
That
enough
was the
knowledge
most
and power to fool the
repetitive
chorus.
repetition we've gotten so
They
far.
didn't plan for Calliope to get away. I was an accident. They covered up everything else so well.
You're probably right, Grace.
You're thinking of Medusa, aren't you?
We've got more characters being introduced.
I haven't met
I don't
anyone
love
like
that in Act 2.
Is that an idol?
Not an idol, per se. But she is immortal. She came over
Hey, my
with us
comment
from
from
the old
earlier
world.
is relevant.
Medusa
About
works for Athena as...
wondering how
well,
this was gonna map onto musical theater
as
structure.
a watcher. That's how Lady Aphrodite described it.
Mother always complained there was something wrong about Medusa. That she would be trouble eventually.
I'm getting a funny
Athena
feeling about
disagreed.
Athena.
If you're gonna start looking into anyone, Grace, start with her.
Come now, Venus. It's been a long night. I'll get you home.
Thank you for everything, Grace. Truly. It was a wonderful song.
Oh.
It was magical. You should have gone with it was magical song.
It was
That would've-
magical.
Mm-hmm.
So, did they have anything helpful?
Maybe?
Yeah.
What do
No,
you know
not
about
really.
Medusa?
Medusa? That's a rather dark name to unearth. Are you thinking of seeking her out?
So
I
what
am.
if I am, dude?
Do you know where she
Right.
is?
Not really, no. Medusa makes it her business to stay out of sight. Athena employs her as a spy master, a hound to do her bidding, a vicious hound at that. Athena's not likely to tell either of us where to find Medusa. I can't say for certain
Oracle, maybe?
who would know.
Right.
I mean, the Oracle's
the one with
pretty
the
sassy
internet.
with him,
Are you all right,
so.
Grace? You seem troubled.
Why?
Here, maybe this.
What you said earlier about Calliope's memories coming back.
That wasn't how I wanted you to find out. I'm sorry. If I might suggest, speak with Persephone about it when you get a chance. It might be good for you.
You think she could help? Persephone?
Persephone and I have our problems, but I can't deny she is insightful. She'll surprise you.
I might do that. Thanks.
All right.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry I dragged you into it.
It was my choice. I did what I could, though I may indeed have made things worse.
You haven't. Even if you had, isn't now the time to fix it?
Give my regards to Persephone when you see her.
I am of the opinion that it needs to be either Athena or Apollo.
Apollo. Always so dramatic. Well done, by the way. And cheers to you, Aphrodite. You shall be missed. For a few years, at least.
Still don't know if I did the right thing.
Well, it was never up to you, Grace. The choice has always been Aphrodite's. She's been in hell since the war. And you were only a visitor. I remember the last time I passed on my Eidolon. 1952. I was married to, well, you'd call him a gangster. More of a thug. A mean, vicious little thug. Persephone saved me from him. Tore his head clean off. But not before he fired a shotgun into her chest. My chest? Whatever.
Do you remember her?
Sure.
Do you remember who you were before?
I still am her. Chastity, that is. You can see why I switched names. Persephone made me strong. But it never really goes away. We all have our sordid history, our personal horrors, building up like sediment around our souls. You can't let it bury you, Grace. You are the only one who can keep your head afloat.
Thanks for the advice.
Yeah. We don't want to romance her, right? We're still romancing Freddy this playthrough.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Good to know. Thanks.
At any rate, you have a name. Medusa. Hadn't occurred to me, honestly. She was always Athena's creature. I'd never pegged her as
I
potentially.
think they're trying to paint it as Athena. Like, they tried to give us drop real big hints with
In the
Pan.
meantime, Grace, do
And now
careful.
they're giving us, like, a lot of things that are, you know, narrative markers for Athena. She's a rule follower. It couldn't be her. We would never suspect her. She always follows the rules. She's so averse to risk. And now with it, I think they're trying to play it as this is why she wanted to end the Muse dynasty, basically, that line. Because she's a risk to the existence of the idols.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's the answer, but I think that's the way the story is trying to direct us.
Oh, sure. Well, we will find out next week. We should finish this up. We're about a little over halfway. I'm impressed, now that I've done it a second time, this distance, at how different this playthrough is turning out than the last one I had.
That's cool.
Where I went to different destinations that aren't even on the map right now, so I won't say what they are. had different results from songs, and I still have no idea who the killer is. So,
because you haven't played that far.
I purposely did not play anywhere far enough to get me to be able to answer that question.
There's
Right?
still more wine?
There's always more
There's
wine.
always still more wine. I thought there wasn't. That's why I got the ranch water. It transitioned. You can't go back.
Yeah, and Anthony, I agree that it's cool that it's so different, and that's the trade-off with the coherence, is your options are, which are you going to prioritize, branching story or coherence, because those are hard to both do simultaneously.
Yeah.
Yep. I had a feeling when you showed us the trailer, I was like, ooh, this gives, Repo Genetic Opera vibes, and I was like, maybe it's just because of the comic art style that they have in that movie. But no, it's I had a feeling there that the game itself was going to make the prose lay a little weird. And this is not a knock on the songwriting, because as Andrew and I think we're going back and forth a little bit in the chat. I don't know that you can have this level of customizability and still have like every single option be seamless. That's just whew.
Yeah.
You have to make compromises.
I'm gonna enjoy digging into the soundtrack, which I should link in chat before we go for the day.
Yeah.
What it does, I will say, is it makes it all read almost recitative, even when it's not. Does that make sense? Because like the way the prose is kind of like unfolding feels to me, it is. It's carrying a lot of plot, but it's still like grasping at like aria gestures, and of course I'm using opera terms. Are there musical theater terms for aria versus recitative? I'm not a musical theater person.
Not that I'm aware of, actually.
And it's kind of the same idea, right? Like, are we here to get through text and narrative, or are we here so you can have your big song moment, right?
Well, and like in a lot of musical theater too, like there's dialogue doing a lot of the heavy lifting, and then the song, right? And the song can have those
unless it's sung through.
Yeah, I mean, that's
right.
The,
it could
that's
be
the
sung
thing
through.
we're
It could be, could be
through.
setting up the song, but yeah, that's kind of how it's reading to me. Is it ends up being all kind of like a recitative. Oh
There's
yeah,
some
we
aria,
should do a Star Trek Barbie, like we did with Barbie, but
Like
with Star Trek
Barbie,
games,
yeah.
And we should have Jessica Getman on.
Yes. Oh, that would be so good.
Oh, that's a very good idea.
We there's a couple like memorable melodies in here, but not as many as I expected when I saw the cast list so far. Right, like for instance, I haven't seen it in probably 5 years, and I'll bet you I could sing you 3/4 of Dr. Horrible.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Jess and I just watched that like last month. When did we watch that, Jess? We just watched it not too long ago.
Anytime a freeze ray comes up.
I will stop.
What I will say is I would be absolutely intimidated to see the Wise project file for this game.
Yeah.
That'd be a nightmare to navigate.
Yeah, maybe June.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, there were definitely like some cringe moments on rewatch, but
well, that's Josh waiting for you.
yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
But man, the songs are so catchy. Neil Patrick Harris is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were Dr. Horrible and Captain Hammer for Halloween one year.
Oh,
One of the only times I
excellent.
Wait, were you Dr. Horrible or were
I was
you
Captain Hammer.
You were Captain Hammer?
It's one of the only times I've used my iron was to iron on the hammer decal.
Nice.
These are not
and
the
Ben
hammer.
had an NES gun, obviously, for the freeze ray.
That's a great costume. I love that.
Yeah, I highly approve of that.
I think I want to do 1960s Morticia from the Addams Family sitcom this year.
Nice.
I think. Because I always start thinking about my costume pretty early. Last year was, I mean, it's hard to top last year because I was Bjork at the Oscars in the swan
That was
dress.
so good. We used to have musicology costume parties when Caitlin, before you came. Oh, yeah. And the best part was the first one we did was in April because we just got it in our heads and we're like, yes, we should have a costume party.
Why?
And so
Don't make it sound like Caitlin ruined it, by the way. Like, before you came, Caitlin.
Stop! We just didn't really overlap in coursework. Like, by the time Caitlin was there, like, I had moved.
Right.
And so, like, my neighbors, like, came up to the door, and I was dressed as Zombie Eurydice, obviously.
Oh my god.
And, yeah, one of my friends came as, like, Jez Waldo's wife with, like, her neck slit open. Like, they were all music. But it was, like, and our neighbors were they were this tiny little old couple, and they were so confused.
Why did this stop? This is great. I would have. It is still my dream when AMS decides to be over Halloween, and whenever I get accepted next time at AMS, I want to be scheduled on Halloween, and then I want to dress up as the research that I'm presenting. That is my dream, and it needs to happen.
We can make that happen for you at After Dark sometime, right?
Yeah.
But it needs to be over Halloween.
Yeah, it
and
does,
AMS
it does.
moved like further in November.
On Halloween. I once presented on Halloween, and Scott Murphy was my the overseer of the
he
panel.
sang an amazing song to intro somebody who was not your paper, but the paper before you, where he sang "Defying Brevity."
Because he was dressed as a witch. He was dressed as a witch.
And then the
It was
person
great.
he introduced who spoke on Wicked went 5 minutes over, and I was like, yes, everything is perfect about this panel.
Incredible.
That battle was so fun. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I just wore orange and black, like Halloweenish colors, but otherwise, one day I'll have the guts to dress up. Yeah.
Do it.
I had a Ms. Frizzle dress when I presented at Game SoundCon that had like controllers all over it.
Oh yeah.
I love
That was fun.
I have the scarf of that, thanks to you.
I know.
Very pretty.
Matchy. Very
Yes.
late.
Quickly before, it is. We need
Yeah,
to sign
it's like,
off.
oh,
Quickly
good.
before we go, though, other big game music things this week is if all of you did not hear the Evo album for the year. Holy smokes, is it good? They knocked that out of the park.
I got very pumped up to cook dinner.
I wish I could rap like that, but alas, I cannot.
Oh, okay. That took me a minute. I wasn't following at all.
Yeah, it was the introductions for the finals of all the fighting games of the year.
Yeah.
Zayd Tabani and Mason Lieberman and a whole bunch of other amazing folks put together this awesome 8-9 track album with some reflections from the fighting game community, and just some baller rap and metal tracks.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's very good. But if you don't play fighting games, you're not going to understand any of the references inside these tracks. These are like for super nerds by super nerds. It's amazing.
Cool. I will understand nothing.
Same.
In any case, let's finish this up next week and then figure out what we're doing once the school year starts. Oh my god, I'm not ready for that.
We've got some fun games on the docket, let me tell you.
All right.
All right.
Well, thanks, folks, for hanging on.
Yeah. Sorry we ran over
This
everybody.
has been great. We didn't know how long the songs would be. That's why it ran over.
That's right.
Yeah. And I'm sure they can be very different lengths depending on what you do.
That's right, yeah. So
What happens if you just don't pick?
it picks for you based on your trait that you chose at the beginning.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. In any case, we'll see folks next week. I'm going to sign us off. Let all our stream viewers, thanks for watching, by the way. Get out of here and go to bed. Bye everybody.